Hello, dear children. Today we will start with the third chapter, Diversity in Living Things and their classification. Children, do you know in which sphere of the earth do living things exist? Yes, living things exist in all the three spheres of the earth, that is, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and atmosphere. The geographical conditions at different places on the earth are very different. We find that living things exist in all these conditions. When we live in certain places, we adjust to the condition there. Various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the condition in their surrounding. Look at this picture. It's very hot. Living things have survived here because of the ability they have to adjust themselves to the climatic conditions. If you look at this picture here, you can understand that the climatic conditions here are very cold. But people have adjusted themselves to these surroundings also. Children, are the plants and animals that you have seen all alike? No. The plants and animals are of great variety. There is diversity in shape, body, structure, color, types, etc. among the different animals and plants. Various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some plants, like grass, are short, while the others are tall and have a canopy. Canopy, it means umbrella, or the leaves of the tree and branches cover the ground, is called the canopy of the tree. In short, shade. Some plants grow under water, while some float on water. We find that some plants grow even in deserts. Moreover, we find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plants. For example, there are varieties of rice. Children, you must be aware at least of some types of rice. Children, even there is variety in wheat, different types of roses, and mangoes of different flavors. There are some plants that grow even without stem, leaves, roots. These are very different from the ordinary plants. Now, let us study this diversity among plants. Autotrophic plants. Children, we have already studied in the previous chapter that plants make their own food in sunlight. Such plants are called as autotrophic plants. For example, hibiscus, pomegranate, and periwinkle are all autotrophic plants. Now, let us learn what is heterotrophic plant. The word heterotrophic is a combination of two words, that is heteros plus trophos. Heteros means others and trophos means nourishment. If organism depends on others for their food, it is called heterotrophic nutrition. In short, heterotrophic plants means they depend on other plants for food. Example, funguses, loranthus, and dodder. Children, please understand this. Fungi or funguses is not a plant. They are placed in the separate kingdom of fungi. Their mode of nutrition is saprotrophic, that is, they are decomposers and thus they are not plants. Fungi never grows in drinking water. So let us see the difference between autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs make their own food, while heterotrophs cannot make their own food. but obtain energy from outside sources. Now let us see the examples of autotrophs. Most of the plants are autotrophs, whereas in heterotrophs there are animals, fungi and some bacteria. Now let us learn about insectivorous plants. Plants that consume insects are insectivorous plants. For example, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, etc.